feel like I look taller than you because my seat is taller.
Yeah, a little bit.
There you go.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're here to discuss last night's WWE Smackdown results. Before I get into it, if you like this video, give us a like and subscribe. All right. So yeah, last night started off with Kane coming back, which is kind of surprising. I don't know why they had him come back. I know he's in like the governor or mayor or some town or something now.
From Connecticut or something.
Yeah, I don't know why they have him. I mean, I thought he would have retired by now. I mean, that's almost kind of like, why is he here? Else he just shows up for no reason.
Like Big Show came back last week too. I don't know why they're having all these guys come back. I don't know if it's for like the Royal Rumble or something.
That's what I think. I think they'll do the Rumble and then they'll kind of disappear again.
Just go, but
you know, I don't know, to give it some more action, maybe more guys that are more veterans, I guess, into the Royal Rumble. I don't know. It seemed kind of silly, but then they had the Bray Wyatt first came on the what do you call it? On the Fun House.
Oh, that's always fun to watch.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part because it's like really. It's probably the best thing going for them right now, honestly.
Like, we say something about rambling rabbits. Okay, I don't know. Something happened to his rabbit. I have no idea.
Yeah, kind of confusing.
You know, the Fun House is always kind of a little strange, but it's always, I think that is like the best gimmick to get going for them right now. Anyway, some of the storylines, some of these are kind of sad, really.
The creative just keep they'll make really good storylines, but they'll just cut them off randomly. It's like not very like consistent. So.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So then he comes out and threatens Kane. Says Kane shouldn't be taking enjoyment out of throwing people out during the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. And
then how the Fiend doesn't forget, and it shows like a flashback to different fights with Bray Wyatt.
Like a while ago.
So then lights go off, and then the weird music starts, and the Fiend comes out.
I just expected him to attack Kane, but Kane kind of tricked him a little bit, which was kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how he didn't seem very afraid of him at all. And then Daniel Bryan came out of nowhere and attacked the Fiend.
Why? Just can someone explain that to me? Why does Daniel Bryan need to be fighting the Fiend right now? I know they had something going, but why with Kane?
Yeah, and then he started up again.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Maybe I think they're trying to keep the thing with Daniel Bryan going, so they're using Kane to keep it going because they know Kane's not going to be around to really fight him. So they'll keep the Daniel Bryan Fiend storyline going for a while. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why they had to bring him into it. I thought the Kane and Fiend thing was good because Kane can kind of outsmart him clear. So I was like, oh, the Fiend's never been outsmarted, I guess. So I was like, oh, that'd be kind of competitive.
Yeah.
Then they just brought Daniel Bryan out. I was like, well, that kind of ruined it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, and then he pulled out his dreadlocks, which is kind of stupid. I don't get. I don't see what the significance of that was. Yeah. And then they showed Daniel Bryan's backstage after, and how
seemed pretty angry.
Yeah, how he's angry, and he's done playing games with the Fiend, and how he's gonna go after the Fiend and done with the mind games, and I don't know.
So I guess Kane is out now.
Yeah, so I guess Kane will just
there for the moment, and then Daniel Bryan's supposed to be the hero of it all.
Yeah, there was a funny part where they showed Kane and Daniel Bryan backstage kind of arguing about.
Oh yeah.
Because back they were used with the team Hell No, and they used to argue with each other.
Yeah, I heard they went to those therapy sessions.
Yeah, they would go to therapy. See, that was
that was really good.
Yeah, that was a good skit that they did back then. They had them in therapy. That was kind of funny.
And then the therapist lost his mind at the end of it because they would never get fixed.
Yeah, he couldn't stand how they just refused to agree on anything. He's like, I can't do this. They're just not going to cooperate.
They did that with Dean Ambrose too, and I thought that was really funny. They put him anger management too.
Yeah, some of the stuff is kind of funny when they do that.
Yeah.
Instead of just the typical storylines. So yeah, then after that John Morrison came back and he fought Big E. And he won.
That's okay.
Yeah, there was. I don't know. I don't get I think they're just trying to introduce him somehow. I don't know. I don't think that's going to be a thing with him in the New Day. I just think they need somebody for him to fight. I don't know. It seemed kind of.
I kind of hope he goes with the Fiend instead of Daniel Bryan. I think that'd be kind of cool for someone new to kind of get.
Yeah.
But then again, Daniel Bryan has his own thing, and I don't know what Kane's doing, so I think that would be kind of bad timing. But.
Yeah, well, they're making John Morrison like a bad guy, like a heel kind of. I don't know if they'll have him face up against the Fiend at first. I think maybe eventually be kind of cool to see him go after somebody else, instead of the same people over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
The Fiend always wins it.
Is this his second week back?
Yeah, the first time he didn't fight though. Second time he was just in the Miz's locker room or whatever you want to call it.
We'll get to the Miz in a minute. We'll get there.
Yeah, so he went up against Big E and of course Big E lost. Because I remember Big E when he first came in, nobody could beat him, and also now
Now he's like this like person who's just kind of like jobbing around, which is kind of bad.
Just goes around and loses all the time. I mean,
I feel bad for the New Day because like Xavier Woods is like always like never in the like he goes on the sides like cheers them on, but he doesn't do anything. So
I think he's hurt right now.
He's been hurt for like 5 years, Dad. He's constantly out, and then Big E got hurt like a year ago, and then ever since then he's been kind of just like not winning. Kofi Kingston had his moment. Is he still a champion?
No.
Oh well, that was.
No, he get beat up by Brock Lesnar pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, that was bad. That was.
I think they just decided to give. He's been off his own to give him his moment. Where to be champion because he'd never been champion.
Make him stay longer, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I think they had to probably throw him a bone. So I'm like, all right, you'll get to be champion, but it won't be for very long.
And you'll get beaten really embarrassingly.
Yeah, because I mean, him versus Brock Lesnar. Sorry, Brock Lesnar. It just doesn't. The match. You knew who was going to win that match. If he had won, it would seem kind of stupid because it's just. Let's face it, it's Brock Lesnar, and he's.
No, I don't think Brock Lesnar deserves it because he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he shows up once a year. If he shows up, Paul Heyman talks for him, and then he shows up at WrestleMania or a pay-per-view, and that's about it.
And that's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he doesn't show too much of anything.
That's what makes him like more entertaining, though. So it gets people more excited. But anyway, we're getting off track.
Yeah.
John Morrison's pretty good.
Yeah, I remember him last time. I thought he was a good guy last time. I can't remember.
Yeah, he was with like Heath Slater, right?
No, he was with the Miz. They were tag team champions.
No, like back before he like left and then came back.
I don't remember. It's been a long time. I forget how long.
Remember like the 3-man band or whatever?
No, that was Drew McIntyre, Heath Slater, and Jinder Mahal.
Oh, Jinder Mahal.
3MB. It was so ridiculous.
That was funny.
Just like who's those other two guys? The B team. Whatever happened to them, I wonder. I haven't seen them.
Oh, Bo Dallas.
Yeah, Bo Dallas and
Curtis Axel.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them.
They were funny.
Yeah, they're kind of strange. They should be bigger than. I'm surprised they don't have Dallas. Bo Dallas go with his brother. I mean, the Fiend. What's his name? Bray Wyatt's his brother in real life. So I don't know why. That would never made them
because Bo Dallas was like kind of whack character anyway, so I don't know why they did the way
they should have redone him and have him call it like a tougher guy because he's kind of like a joke. So
WWE has a lot of stuff going on with these people.
And so anyways,
I think John Morrison did a good job.
Yeah, since he has been gone for a while.
The crowd got excited, so I think he's set. I think he's just like easing into it. I think he's doing well. So.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long he'll be a heel for if they turn him back to being a good.
I don't think he's doing a good job as a heel though, because he's kind of like the favorite right now.
Yeah, it's I think where people were cheering for him, and you're not supposed to cheer on a heel. So.
But I feel like everyone cheers for heels now because like Becky Lynch, like everyone loves heels now. Like Seth Rollins.
So it's like, what do they do? They're trying to make them bad, and they're like, crowds refuse to let them be a bad person.
Yeah.
They're so
except for Bayley, everyone hates Bayley. But...
Yeah.
Poor Bayley.
So after that match was the Usos versus the Revival, and
Usos won.
Yeah, that was a decent match. I mean, the Usos look like they lost weight. Maybe it's just me. They look like they've lost weight. Like they seem small.
Like they've didn't one of them get like arrested or something?
Yeah, one of them got arrested for a while back for something stupid.
Like drugs or under the influence of driving.
I think maybe drinking. I don't think it wasn't drugs. Something stupid. Most it couldn't have been a huge thing where he's still with the WWE. If it was something huge, they wouldn't have kept him around.
Here still.
Yeah, that was a decent match.
I like the Usos. I always like them. I think they're really entertaining and they're really good. So.
Yeah, the Revival was good too. I mean I
feel bad for Revival.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna quit soon. Honestly.
Yeah, I heard that they wanted to take a break. I don't know how true that is, but because they're still there. But I did hear they did want to take a break for a little while. So who knows? We'll just keep an eye on it and see what happens. But the Usos won, doing what they do, flying all over the ring and stuff like that and being crazy. There was one probably like made this weird face when he did this splash.
Yeah.
Made this crazy face. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, the Usos are entertaining. I like them.
Yeah. So I'm surprised they didn't have more of a thing for Rocky Johnson when they were out there.
I know.
Have like they did at the very beginning of the show, but they didn't have anything after.
I know,
that.
they don't really do much for like passings of like deaths anymore, which I think is kind of sad, honestly.
Yeah, they should have done a little bit more. They just did that tribute at the beginning of the show,
and they kind of like put The Rock more than him actually, which is kind of embarrassing, I would think, but
yeah, they kept
mentioning The Rock and like The Rock's dad or The Rock's father. Like, why does that matter?
They should have highlighted him more.
Well, whatever.
And. Yeah, then they were back to I forget.
They were like interviewing like the revival or something like that, and then Bayley and Sasha.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they wonder what happened with your brother. They wonder if they're losing their edge or something, and how they lost. And then the camera pans over and there's Bailey and Sasha and Lacey are fighting backstage.
Which was a little unexpected.
Yeah, something just out of nowhere. I don't know who started it.
I thought it was kind of funny because, like, I like Bailey, but I kind of wish this could sound mean, but she's really bad at cutting promos, so she's, like, not believable whenever she's angry.
Yeah, her bad
character isn't good.
Yeah, it's just not good. Like, it just seems silly. Like, it almost looks forced. Like, she should have stuck with being a good guy because it doesn't come off.
But people are getting bored of her as a good guy, so like WWE's like, well, we have to keep Bailey out there, so let's make her bad guy, but they just boo her.
Yeah, it seems when she's like trying to make her angry face, and it just looks so stupid. It doesn't
I kind of just laugh at her.
It doesn't look angry or like she's a bad guy. It just looks silly.
She just seems annoyed, not like angry.
Did she say she's gonna rip her limb from limb or something? Something
stupid.
Yeah, it was a terrible. Like,
I think Sasha's good. I think Sasha's a good bad guy. I like her as a bad guy.
Yeah, she is. She does a good job at it.
I think Bailey's just like ruining it for her. I think Sasha's just going her own. I'm tired of them together, honestly. Like they're constantly just like fighting and then agreeing.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird friendship they got on camera. It just seemed kind of bizarre. And Bailey's not good at being a bad guy, and Sasha does a good job.
Like whenever Sasha came back, she was like up here, and then Bailey was like kind of getting hate because everyone's getting tired of her good guy persona because like nobody liked good guys at the moment. Like, but I feel like her and Sasha could have been like different. Like Bailey could have done something with like Lacey like they were doing, and then Sasha could have been with Becky Lynch. But they put them together still, which I don't like because now like Sasha's kind of like down there.
Yeah, so Sasha was supposed to fight, I think, but then they told Bailey she was supposed to fight Lacey in her place, and it was going to happen tonight, even though...
Because, like, Sasha got injured or something like that.
I suppose he said,
I thought that part was funny whenever they were, like, in the trainer's room, and whenever they're like, oh, and it looks so fake.
Who was that guy? Who was the guy that told me?
I have no idea, but I guess he was...
This guy comes in, and he's like, oh, no.
He's like, oh, sorry, Bailey, I guess you're fighting for her. And she was like, what? No, I can't.
Yeah,
and I was like...
so stupid.
It's
just
so
not believable.
fake.
Like, not for my championship. He's like,
He's like, not for your championship.
She's all darn, like, I have to go out there and fight. Yeah, just...
And then Sasha's like, Bailey can't do it. It was supposed to be my turn.
That's so stupid. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to have her turn on Bailey. Cause
I hope so. I really hope.
If they did that, maybe people will feel bad for Bailey and she could go back to being a good guy because the bad guy heel persona just isn't doing it.
And the haircut, not cutting it for me.
Yeah, it's not... I
almost feel bad for Lacey because Lacey has, like, a lot of character potential. Like, she's good at cutting promos and stuff, and then she's stuck with, like, these two, like, kind of, like, morons a little bit who don't know what they're doing. So she's just getting beaten up backstage. But, oh well.
Yeah. And then, so after that, I think it was... I'm pretty sure, I'm talking about, it might go a little bit out of how...
Shorty G.
Yeah, Shorty G and Sheamus. Shorty G was talking about fighting Sheamus, and then Sheamus came out and was like, oh, where are you? Oh, I didn't see you there. Like, because he's supposed to be
I think Sheamus could win the Royal Rumble.
He could. You never know who's going to win it. It's always, you kind of get a feeling like who might.
But like this year, I have no idea. This year is very weird.
Yeah, I want Elias to win. I think he needs to. He needs to be, good pushers. He's a decent wrestler. I think they need to, get rid of the singing gimmick. I think it's a little stupid, but I think he's a decent wrestler when he gets the opportunity. I don't like that. But anyway, go back to Shorty G. I think it's so stupid, Shorty G. Like, it
I like Chad Gable a little bit better.
Yeah, go back to his regular name.
Remember when who was he with, like Chad Gable and Jason? What was his name? Kurt Angle's son.
Yeah. Something. I don't know what happened to him. He just disappeared.
Yeah, Jason Jordan.
I haven't seen him on TV in a while. I don't know what happened to him. That was a stupid thing. That's his son, even though we knew it wasn't. But calling him Shorty G is so lame. Like, I don't. Just go back to Chad Gable. It sounds so dumb. Shorty G. Who's gonna think that's just a stupid name? And so then he attacks Sheamus. Out of nowhere, because Sheamus is like basically insulting him because he's so small, and
I don't like that gimmick, like the short gimmick. I don't know why WWE uses that, like height and stuff like that. Like why? Like with like Hornswoggle too. Like why?
Yeah, it was kind of stupid.
Like I don't understand. Shorty G, like okay, we get it.
Why would they put him up against Sheamus? Anyway, Sheamus is a lot bigger than like.
Like Sheamus is obviously gonna beat him.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like the underdog because he's smaller than him, and if he wins, it'll be a great thing. Or I don't know. I'm not gonna like
half this stuff doesn't even involve a title. Like I don't even where all the titles. Like they're all on Raw.
No.
Like it's everything. It's just a mess on SmackDown, honestly. But
so he attacked him, and then they kind of just separated. And that was kind of it. That was it. So I don't know. So I guess it's maybe supposed to be fighting at the Royal Rumble.
I hope so. I want this settled and done with.
Yeah, and all right, and then
Elias.
Yeah, Elias was out in the ring singing. It was good to see him back on TV. We started singing it, and I guess they're gonna try to push him as a good guy again.
Yeah, which I like.
And then, as he's in the middle of, he just starts his song about, where was he? Iowa. I forget where the heck he was.
I think they're in Idaho.
I forget where it was. Anyway, so then as he's about to do a song, Shinsuke, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn come out, and of course Sami Zayn is running his mouth. I don't like Sami Zayn.
Me neither. I like him and Kevin Owens together, but I don't like him by himself. I think he's just very like overconfident and annoying.
Yeah, he just comes off as real.
Because he doesn't have like any matches, but he's over here talking all the time. But yet he has like one match like rarely, and then he always loses.
Yeah,
I don't understand how that works.
Butt kicked every time he fights anybody.
And then Cesaro was like, I like Cesaro. I think he's good. I think he has like potential, but I just think they're using him the right way. Like him and Sheamus were really good together.
Yeah, that was a good.
The bar or whatever, that was really good. But
yeah,
we
are the bar. That was very funny.
We don't set the bar. We are.
Yeah, I think that was a good combination. They should put them back together. I think it was much better when they were together.
And then Shinsuke can't. He doesn't speak much. He can speak English, but they don't have him do it, which I don't know why. Because isn't he holding like the Intercontinental?
Yeah, they had Sami Zayn talking for both of them. He said, "Cesaro, go down there and show him how we do it."
And then like they all started fighting him, and then Shinsuke was kind of just standing there.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well that's new. So I didn't really understand the purpose of that either, but you know.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense really. I mean,
I like Shinsuke. I think he's really good. I think he's really funny.
Yeah, they got to go back to him for him being like a singles and like he was like a major threat. And now he's just just there as like.
Wasn't The Miz up there too? I don't know where The Miz is right now, but he's kind of just chilling too. I like The Miz, but I just think he's.
The Miz was just with John Morrison earlier in the night when he was just kind of in his corner.
Yeah, I think The Miz needs to be used too.
So.
But I feel like he's too old though.
I think they did try to save him for the Royal Rumble. I don't know. They didn't have him fighting anybody last
What if
night.
The Miz wins the Royal Rumble though? Like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy too. You never know. Like I said, you don't know who's gonna win. It could be anybody. I mean, John Morrison's big. So
just waiting till like 1 year where they actually have a veteran win the Royal Rumble. I'm just waiting. Maybe it'll be Kane. Who knows?
It'd probably be like John Morrison because he just came back, so they're gonna try this big push of John Morrison, or where Elias. It could be him because he hasn't really been getting a huge push lately.
Like the crowd still loves these people, but they're just not like pushing them towards the crowd. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how they push people like that. Some of the stories are a little bizarre.
WWE will never be understood.
I know. And then after that, I think it was Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville were backstage and they're talking about.
Like Sonya wanted like Otis on her
she's
corner.
Like, well, if you ask him, I'm sure he'll say yes. Like she's supposed to have a thing for Mandy Rose because she gave him a cake, and he's acting all ridiculous. Like I don't understand. Like
I like them though. Like it's kind of cute.
But it's weird. It's like I don't know. It's just a weird.
And then they got out there. Sonya was about to like beat Alexa Bliss, and then all of a sudden Mandy falls, and like Otis catches her. And it's like this big love moment. And then like Sonya gets beaten, gets really angry.
Yeah, she's too busy staring at them. I'm like, what's going on here? Isn't supposed to be the storyline supposed to be Sonya had a thing for Mandy Rose?
Yeah.
And then they're trying to separate that by bringing Otis into the picture to cut off that storyline.
Yeah, isn't like Liv Morgan doing like that with Lana too?
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. I don't really understand
I don't know what's going on.
I don't like when they do these kind of storylines, like like a romantic thing. It's kind of awkward. It just like, especially like Lana and what's her name, and then
Liv Morgan, and then like Bobby Lashley. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's
Bobby Lashley's like this big guy. Make him do something.
That's wicked uncomfortable to like watch that stuff. I can't wait till that.
She's like, it was with Lana, and the whole crowd's like, and I'm like,
so stupid.
Why?
Such a lame story.
Anyway, but
so Mandy Rose gets caught by Otis, and he gets all weird. And
he starts like dancing around the ring like a freak, and then Corey Graves starts like laughing so hard on the commentary, and I literally was like trying not to like in tears.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Like Otis kind of like a goofy character. He's tough. He's kind of goofy.
Yeah. But they're like good at wrestling though. Like,
yeah, they are good at wrestling. Just these storylines where they're trying to put people together and. Like in a romantic way, it's always so awkward because I'm sure these people like.
I think like Otis and Mandy are like actually together though in real life though.
I don't think that. I think they go backstage and they probably laugh like this. But probably this is so awkward. Like, it's the storyline. This is what we're gonna do if we want to get on TV. This is what we have to do.
Well, Mandy Rose is good at acting, I guess.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is a little weird.
I don't think Otis is acting though. I think he actually likes her.
Maybe it's hard to tell. I mean, people travel together and stuff like that. So you never know.
Anyway, next.
So and then it was was it Roman Reigns, Robert Roode in the last match? Or was it Bailey and Lacey the last match? I'm trying to.
It was Bailey and Lacey last. No, it wasn't. Bailey and Lacey were before. So
Bailey and Lacey, yeah. And Lacey won that match because it was Bailey and. Bailey
like beat her though. Like she was like throwing her all around like the barricade. It was. I felt bad for Lacey. It looked like a painful thing.
Yeah, there was a pretty rough match, for both of them.
thought it was good though.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how they pushed Bailey to be so good because Lacey was supposed to be again so tough nobody could beat her. And now, Bailey's give her a run for her money, and I don't know, it was alright.
And Bailey's not even good. I don't understand.
I don't really.
I just need Vince McMahon or whoever's doing this Bailey thing needs to stop because they think everyone's booing her because she's a heel. It's not because everyone's booing her because she's a heel. It's because no one likes her anymore.
Yeah, it's just,
and then her character, at least not her as a person, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's just a terrible storyline for her to be good and be a bad guy and just trying to mock the crowd and make the angry faces and just the whole thing is just not good.
It's just not going well.
So and then then you get Lacey out there who I think does a good job with her character.
And she's getting like nothing.
And she's not getting a whole lot out of it. I mean, I don't know. The match was decent, but I just don't like.
Was Becky Lynch on there?
No.
Is she on Raw?
Yeah. I don't remember her. No, she wasn't on there last
Does it matter anymore? Like, is there like only SmackDown people, or is it like a kind of mix now? Because I remember they had like a big draft.
Yeah, they do that every once in a while. They like combine the wrestlers from both brands of Raw and the SmackDown, even though they all travel together anyways.
I don't know why
they try to make it look on TV like it's separate, but all these people are all there. It's not like like I've been the tapings. They'll tape Raw and SmackDown on the same night in the same location, and then they'll show it on TV in 2 separate nights. So that's why a lot of times there'll be spoilers on the internet because you already know who won because they'll tape it ahead of time, and people who are there will go on the internet and spoil it for everybody else.
Yeah.
Like I know they've had it, and before where you go then there's a banner that says Raw and then they change it to SmackDown, so it's like it's all on the same night.
Yeah.
So all these people travel together. It's not like they're in separate places, Unless, I mean, I should say never, because they're in different places, but sometimes they're on SmackDown and taped at the same time.
Anyway.
That was a decent match. I mean,
I think Lacey deserved to win. Hopefully she can win the title or something.
Yeah.
Or Sasha could take it from Bailey or something. Just leave Bailey behind. Just put her back.
Yeah, I think Sasha will probably have enough with Bailey, and she'll turn on Bailey and they'll
for like the 5th time in the past 2 years.
Yeah, just be the same storyline between the two of them. Who knows?
Honestly, this time I'm fine with it though.
Yeah, I mean that's what they should do. I don't know.
I think Sonya's gonna turn on Mandy too.
Yeah, I definitely think she.
What if Bailey and Sonya tag together against Sasha and Mandy?
That'd be weird.
That makes sense though. But anyway.
And then it was the final match, and that was Roman Reigns versus Robert Roode.
I wish it was
table match.
I wish it was still Bobby Roode, but whatever.
Yeah, I think it still was Robert Roode.
Why did he do that?
I don't know why they changed it. I have no idea why they changed it.
I think Bobby Roode sounds nice.
It's supposed to be, whoever wins gets to call the stipulations in the match between Roman Reigns and Corbin.
Corbin won the King of the Ring, which was, I think it was good for him, but I think now it's just kind of old.
Yeah, I think it's storyline's going on for a long time now. They did the thing with dog food over Roman Reigns, and it's always been the three of them.
Someone was out to get Roman Reigns a couple months ago, and they tried to kill him multiple times.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. the whole. I just want this storyline. They're gonna move on. Corbin and Roman Reigns going back and forth for weeks on end. The same thing. The three of them attack him constantly.
I miss Constable Corbin. Honestly, that was my favorite Corbin.
Yeah, he was with that stupid vest. Come on. Even when they told me you're no longer Constable, he still continued to come out the
He came out there with the vest on.
And now he's King Corbin, and he comes with the.
I miss Kurt Angle as a manager. I think he was doing good stuff for Raw.
Yeah, I like Kurt Angle. I think he did a good job. He did better than Corbin did.
Same as Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. I think they need to bring some new people in to work on this.
Yeah, I don't get and then they get thing, and then Dolph Ziggler comes out, and who's the other guy? It's Dolph Ziggler and who's the other guy? Corbin. We're helping Robert Roode, so the three of them would gang up on Roman Reigns.
I don't remember.
I don't get Ziggler. For a while back, he did that thing where he come out and he would turn the music off and he didn't really want to fight. But now he's all about it. I don't get that.
Dolph Ziggler's been kind of off the rail for he'll leave and take a break for reasons, and then he'll come back and then act like a.
Yes, he's not being.
He's not consistent and he's not good.
So I know
he's been around for years, so I think maybe they're just trying to hold him on for a little bit longer.
Yeah, and then when the attacks out of Roman Reigns, of course, the Usos come down to help him, and they're putting each other through all the announcement tables and stuff outside.
As usual, typical SmackDown ending.
And then Roman Reigns is putting Roode to a table at the very end, so he got to call the stipulation for what was it? It was supposed to be falls count anywhere.
No, it's like whoever goes through a table first wins.
No, I'm talking about Royal Rumble though.
Oh.
Falls count. I think it's falls count anywhere.
Yeah.
And there was the other thing. Daniel Bryan and the Fiend is supposed to have a strap match, which means the Fiend can't run away. Like if Daniel Bryan's saying he does, or he keeps running away, and at least this time he can't run away.
I don't think they've ever had a match like that before either. I think that'll be entertaining, but kind of scary.
Yeah.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah, they very rarely have that kind of match. It's, I can't remember the last time they had one. It's been a while.
It's like ever since like 2013 they stopped doing like when they used to do the fire around the ring.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're like
they've done so many crazy types of matches,
Like remember like in 2008 whenever they do like matches with like pins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, they stopped doing that. Thank God, that was getting like out of hand.
Yeah, it's kind of gross sometimes.
Yeah.
I like the matches though. Sometimes get a little over the top, but sometimes.
Oh, where's the 24/7 championship? Where's that?
Isn't that
Is that our truth?
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah, he still I don't know why he still keeps winning. I think that's like his like. We told him this is your thing. You'll be the 24/7 champion
for like eternity till he retires.
Yeah, or something. Because he keeps on getting it. I forget how many times he's gotten it now. It's been a while, and he's still on Raw. So.
Well, he's on Raw, so I guess that's good.
So I don't know.
There's like no championships on SmackDown right now. Like all it is like Shinsuke, I think. And
who's the SmackDown Women's Champion?
Bailey, but like.
Oh, that's right.
Does that even matter?
Yeah, that's why I was in. That was a non-title match.
If you're a Bailey fan, I'm sorry. I'm kind of like hating on her. I don't mean to be rude, but like, it's not entertaining for anyone. I don't think at this point, unless you're like a die-hard fan.
Yeah. I don't know.
If you're any of these people's fans, and we're kind of offended, we're sorry, but
there wasn't a whole lot. No championships were on the line last night. They brought out like the New Days of Tag Team Champions.
They are?
Yeah, Bailey's the women's champion for SmackDown. I think that was all. That was it last night. But none of the titles were on the line last night. It was just kind of people fighting each other, trying to build up storylines for the Royal Rumble.
I think after Royal Rumble, they're kind of like gonna let go of Ziggler, maybe just kind of like get rid of some of these people and then kind of like start fresh, which I hope, because these are getting kind of old.
Yeah, some of the storylines, the creative people really got to get their act together and change some of these storylines. Some of the storylines are just so repetitive and so, what do you call it, cringy.
Yeah, there's
just awkward.
I think they need to give Bobby Lashley his own thing, because him and Lana are just like, no.
Yeah, this is just stupid.
Did Lana and Rusev like actually divorce?
No.
Okay.
No, they're not actually divorced.
It's so embarrassing though. Like, your own husband has to like watch you in this random guy.
I heard it was his idea. So I don't know.
Rusev, well, who thinks of that? Like their own wife to kiss someone else for money?
I wouldn't want it. I think that's ridiculous.
No, thank you.
It's so awkward.
Like nobody in the audience wants to watch these two people kiss and have a wedding.
So many people want it over with. It's like everybody hates it. It's like
and like all these random strangers, like actors, come to like, I used to be Bobby Lashley's ex-wife one, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
And then Lana gets a cake all over her.
Yeah, so we'll do try to get some more of these wrestling videos out, which we'll do one for the Royal Rumble. Try to just do some more of these going forward. We've been wrestling fans for a long time. I just never made any videos for any of these.
I think how long have you been watching wrestling?
I've been watching since I was a kid, like 12 years old. So like 30
I remember like
plus
the first match I watched was like Big Show and Randy Orton, like 2010 or something when I was like little.
That was a long time ago. I forget which match I saw. I remember I watched WrestleMania 1. I forget how many years ago that was. What WrestleMania up to now? I forget.
40. I mean, I think it's 35 this year.
Yeah, so I've been watching it for that seems right. But we have been watching a long time. WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2. Ever since then.
Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant.
It got really big. Yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for this edition of Wrestling Talk. If you guys like this video, give us a like, hit that subscribe. Until next time.